One thing that bothers me about Jesus sacrificing himself or how he gave up his weekend for us. Let's be honest. It was 3 days, right? It's 3 days. So typically you're not dead. You come back to life. Like what who okay, so my main question is what was the doctor's name who stuck a stethoscope, Jesus, for those 3 days, like every hour, and made absolutely sure that he was dead? Like rigor mortis sets in when? And this was in the Middle East when this happened, so it would have been hot. Okay, so let all right, because we've heard there's so many stories out there of people like hiking and they fall into a ravine or something. They're near death and they are still somehow able to climb out days later. Well, if you can't detect a very 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 small heartbeat and eventually you kind of rest yourself back to be able to walk because it is possible. Wouldn't that be the case? It's not dying. Plus, and then another question that I have, like, while Jesus was on this cross and whatever, and all of these people witnessed it, what were who was the most prolific witness? Because out of all those people, one of them had to see something that nobody else saw. So, what was that guy's name? Like, or that person's name? Like, where did they live? Were they like neighbors? Were they down the street from Jesus? How these are the questions that I feel like followers of that should ask. I mean, we asked about Santa Claus, we asked about the Easter Bunny, we asked about all that. Why does it stop at that one? Why can't we ask questions about this? Let's take a second. Let's just take a second. If you've made it this far and you're not upset with what I'm saying, what would happen? Let's say you are a Christian follower. What would happen if you found out everything that you have been following and have been taught was a lie? It would be pretty drastic. You would feel lied to. It would almost be embarrassing. It would be you'd feel anger. Now imagine 5 billion people. How do you think 5 billion people would react all together at the same time? It's kind of like a party when people get together and party because they're all celebrating the same thing. Things sometimes get crazy. Well, if y'all find out the same day that you've all been lied to about something crazy like this, I feel like that could be very detrimental to everything. I mean, I know a lot of people have morals, and a lot of people are just good people just because they know that that's the thing to do. But what about the people who go, "Well, fuck it, if we're not going anywhere after this life, why don't we wild out right now?" There are those people as well. I always ask myself about religion and stuff. I always question it, and I've had it pushed on me my whole entire life, and nobody could ever answer the questions that I asked. I was always told to just not ask the questions. Well, that why would we not ask questions? Over something so insane and controlling, why would we not ask questions? Anyway, sorry, this is just my little ramble. I was just thinking of some stuff, so not to ruffle any feathers. If you've made it this long, thanks for tuning in.